Hello everybody, Ian Robson, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I haven't played this game in a while. I was taking a look at this. We were talking about trucks I worked the other day there, so I figured we'll go ahead and do this. And with the latest update, I don't know if I can see it anywhere, I have to go out of the game, but with the latest update to the game, or one of the ones that's coming down the line, we're going to be having trailer ownership, which is going to be pretty awesome, if you ask me. So it's going to allow you to have your own like customized trailer. So for example, mine would say, give me a second here. Apparently I can't speak and turn at the same time. Mine would say Robson Logistics, for example. And it would be a specific type of trailer that I chose, which I think is super cool. So I think that is a kind of a neat little update. So for example, like it would say, you know, the name of your company on the side of it or something like that, and you have a couple different options. So for example, you have doubles, triples, depending on where you are, and have a specific design for it. Now, I haven't seen all the details about it quite yet, so I don't know every little detail about it, but from what I can tell so far, it sounds pretty darn cool. I'm not gonna lie to you here, folks. So I thought that was it's a pretty neat little update. Apparently it's something that's been in the works for a while now, so pretty excited to see what it brings to the game. Oh, of course, more red lights. So today we're picking up a type of trailer that we haven't actually hauled at all ever. It's one of the newer ones they added to the game. It's a gravel style trailer. Let's see if I can bring it up here real quick in the job market. Just là-bas, that gravel trailer. So these are the ones that are specifically designed for gravel. Funny thing is, we've been seeing a lot of these right outside work because they're doing some construction out there, repaving the road. So thought it'd be kind of funny if I were to do the same thing. And they actually have like, it's like a belly dump system. So what they do is they just drop it down, and you just grab it. It's kind of like a grain trailer essentially, just with gravel, and they just drop it and drive it along at the same time. That's what they did, but at least around outside our work. So. So it's only 8 miles away to get the load, so we're going to see what happens here. As you can see, we got a little bit of a light rain, which is pretty accurate because in the real world it's been pretty rainy the last few days. So 55. Well, I'm not speeding, but this truck's just going slow. Guess we can get in this right-hand lane here, assuming it doesn't end. What on earth? Oh yeah, it does. That's why. Whoa, buddy. Couldn't have slowed down a smidgen there. It's already past you. Can't win sometimes. Alright, here's our pickup right here on the right-hand side, it looks like. Let's go ahead and just pull in here. Oh, it's a gravel pit. Big surprise there. Alright, where is our load? Looks like there it is. So there's those gravel trailers I was talking about there. Like I said, that's a relatively new trailer, so I haven't actually hauled one of those before. So this should be kind of interesting to see what it looks like and whatnot. I feel like my truck should look not quite so cheerful and red/pinkish. Alright, let's go ahead, get this one. That's the one we're looking for. It's such a short little journey. Oh no, I have a couple options here. I don't want this one. What options do I have? Well, you can do a dump trailer, or you can do just a bigger... I want the doubles. Bottom dump trailer with triple axles in the back there. Just a larger size there. That's kind of neat. It's pretty cool they gave us those options. We want that one. Let's go ahead and take that job. 200 and, I thought it was a bit shorter than that. I must have picked a longer one. Oh well. 217 miles to go. So, where's our trailer? I believe it's just over here on the right-hand side. There she be right there. So let's get lined up here. It's funny, I've been doing a little bit of trucking at work, not a whole lot. We have a driver who does like 99% of the trucking, but every now and then, depending on the circumstance, I may have to do a drop-off. So I've been doing a little bit of truck driving, with just like a pickup truck, I mean. So it's been kind of interesting because it's not something I'm super familiar with. Alright, put it in park. Interestingly enough, we actually have a Peterbilt at work, so I actually was able to look inside, and it was actually pretty similar to this, to be honest with you. I don't know what model it actually is, but one of these days I'll have to get the driver to give me a look around. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me just going and taking a look and doing a video like I've been doing for the tractors. Ooh, now doing a little turn here might be interesting. Let's see what the trailer is going to do here. Oh yeah, that's not so bad. Okay, do a little back up here. Apparently I stalled it there. Kind of surprised by that, but oh, that's good. Put it into low. How those trailers doing? Oh yeah, they're just falling right in line there. Perfect. No problems there. Just that initial turn, I probably could have taken a bit sharper. Alright, perfect. And we're turning left here. So apparently it's going to take 3 hours for us to get to our destination here. Which isn't too bad. Let's take a quick screenshot of this before I forget about it. And I can show you the trailer as well while we're at it here. So that's the trailer right there. It's got the double gravel style trailers. The other one, the other choice was the trailer like this with the triple axles in the back there. There's the dolly style there. So you got the air tank for, that's pretty detailed actually. You can see the gauge on there. All right. Every single time I'm in this mode, I always want to hit shift to move faster in it for some reason. All right, there you go. So that's what it looks like right there. And of course, the stop sign's right in my way now. Yeah. Because if I take it on, we can do it from a distance, I guess. Nice. Anyways, let's continue our drive. Probably should start in first gear. It's a busy road, jeez. Nope, nope. School buses, cars, cops. Holy moly. Must be the end of the day on a Friday or something. What day is it today? Saturday at 8 o'clock? Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Third cop. Classic car, classic car, classic car. Should turn my lights on while I'm thinking about it. There we go. Holy Moses. Anytime now. Oh, thanks, buddy. Apparently I made it so they just couldn't say no. I edged out just enough. Reduce speed ahead. Oh, we're clear of that car. Perfect. Alright, we're going through town once again here, it looks like. Good. Actually, I've been seeing a lot of Peterbilts at work coming in. There's one particular company that comes in and drops off equipment every now and then, and every single time they always have a super slick looking Peterbilt. I don't know if that's the guy who owns the company that just likes good looking trucks, or if there's some other reason behind it, but it's like it's almost always, I think, a Peterbilt that I've seen so far. And they've always been really nice looking Peterbilts too. We're going to turn left eventually here. From what I can see in the mini-map there. Just cruising along here. But it's they're always nice looking. Lots of chrome, which is always what I'd like to see. Are we turning left up here? I can't tell from this mini-map. Looks like we might actually be. Yep. Let's see here. We're supposed to turn left right here. Oh no, not this turn. Next turn. I don't think we can turn left here anyways. No. Okay, we're good. It's hard to tell sometimes from the mini map, because you're like looking at it and you're going, okay, well, is that right? No, not quite. So yeah, anyways, there's a company that comes by and drops off stuff. Always has a nice Peterbilt. So a couple of pictures I posted on Instagram. What the heck did I hit? couple pictures that I've posted on Instagram have been from that company, just because they do have nice trucks. I don't know what I hit there. That didn't make any sense. I was just going straight. Alright. Ooh, there's a nice looking car over there. So, with the customizable trailer, what do they call it? Trailer ownership is what they call the update. And that's what's going to be interesting to see when that comes out. And when it comes out to public beta. So, I don't know. I'll have to check out Jeff Favignano, who's the guy I kind of go to for a lot of my American Truck Simulator, you know, not top of the line, but, you know, latest, greatest stuff, I guess. He plays lots of other games too, of course, but... There we go. Nice wide left turn for the second trailer back there. Looks like we got a red light up here. So yeah, because of that, because I have been doing a little bit of trucking at work, it's kind of been funny because I've been getting a little used to driving with a trailer in real life too, which is a bit strange if you're not used to it. Like I drive a little small Kia Rondo is what my car is, so it's like a miniature station wagon, I guess is how I would describe it. So because of that, like, you know, driving a truck just seems enormous. Like we have a couple different trucks at work. We got a GMC Canyon. I think it's a GMC Canyon at least. We have a couple Dodges. We have a 3/4 ton Dodge, a half-ton Dodge. What else do we have? Half-ton, 3/4 ton, and a 1-ton Dodge. I don't know why they're all Dodges, but they are. Every single light. Holy. That's ridiculous. Anyways. Yeah, so I've driven the 3/4 ton a little bit. The one I drive mostly, because I'm dropping off small little things, is the GMC Canyon, which isn't a terrible ride. But I've driven the other day. I drove I think it was a half-ton Dodge. I want to say it was. Oh, that was weird. It felt like because my car is kind of small. It felt like a boat I was driving. It was ridiculous. There we go. Finally moving once again. Eventually we'll make it out of the city. Not too bad, not too bad. There's a Walmart. Apparently in Walmarts you can actually park your camper trailer and you can stay overnight in a lot of Walmarts in the United States and I believe in Canada as well. I don't have a camper, so can't say I've ever done that, but as far as I understand, it's possible. Oh, there's a Land Rover. I was just watching a video this morning about one of the guys I follow on YouTube who does fishing videos. His name's John B. Some of you may know him if you watch any kind of bass fishing video. He makes very well edited videos, let's just say. He does a really good job with that. Anyways, he just bought a Toyota Land Cruiser, which is like an older Toyota from when was it? 2002, I think it was. Maybe start thinking about vehicles again. Oh, 65. Guess we can shift up now. There we go. Don't enter there. No problem there. There's our destination, way off in the distance. Are we not merging? Oh, here we go. I was gonna say. There we go. Full throttle now, so to speak. Yeah, so he bought a Toyota Land Cruiser, which is like an SUV. I don't know, I keep looking at trucks. I really don't need a truck. Excuse me, I really don't need a truck, but I just keep thinking about a boat, for example. I don't know, my wife really doesn't think that's a good idea. I have a kayak now, but it'd be nice to be able to go out with 3 people in a single boat once in a while. But my car is not quite designed. The funny thing is it actually has a hitch package on it, so it can tow stuff, but it has to be awfully light. I think according to the owner's manual, double check, I think it said 1,500 pounds I think is the maximum. So if I put depending on the trailer, like almost any trailer I put on there is going to be pushing the limits already of my car. And then because it's my daily drive, I really don't want to push the transmission and potentially cause some issues with that down the line. because it would make my life a little more difficult because I use it to get to work. Alright. But anyways, and that's why I've been looking at trucks, you know, off and on, like not super seriously, to be honest with you, but just pipe dreams, I guess, would be the best description. Ooh, don't merge yet, there, Ian. You would have creamed that guy. Pipe dreams, I guess, would be the best description of it. We still haven't reached max speed yet, which is funny. Looks like we're clear on that road there. I don't know where that white car went. There it is. So, alright, let's set cruise control. There we go. Right, 65 miles an hour is the max speed. I was actually reading about, in Canada they have, what is this? I think it's actually not just Canada, it is North America. And, yeah, North America, including Mexico. So, Canada, United States, Mexico, they all have the same, what do you even call it? Registration process? Vehicle registration process? Yeah, I guess that's what you'd call it. That's the other trailer we could have gotten right there. But we got the doubles instead. Are we supposed to be merging up here? I have a sneaky suspicion we are. I just don't know. I think it's this one right here. Yep, didn't hit any cars doing that, surprisingly. Anyways, yeah. So there is a training / licensing process. You have to get your it's CVOR is what it's called. I don't know what the heck that it stands for, but CVOR, it's CVOR. So it's your certification vehicle something something something. Anyways, I was looking through it the other day because one of the things that people often have trouble with, or at least don't know much about, is how to haul. Oops. Oh, there we go. Is how to haul your tractor to my work basically safely. So I was looking up, you know, what's the appropriate rules basically, and all that jazz. And I actually contacted the MTO on behalf of my company and asked them if they would be interested in helping us make a YouTube video, for example, as how to haul tractors safely, because a lot of people don't do it as safely as they could be doing it. From what I understand, the biggest thing you need to take into consideration is where did that car come from? Jeez Louise. What is that? It looks like a Camaro. Nope, got a little bit of an issue here. I can't merge yet. Oh, jeez Louise. It looks like that guy hit. What the heck is a plane? What on earth is going on there? There is a plane on the highway. Like, seriously, like, how do you do something like that? Like, really? That's where we're getting all. Some guy was just learning how to fly, I guess, and didn't quite know what he was doing. Look at that! That's ridiculous. Got a quick screenshot of that. I've never seen a plane on the highway like that. That's a new one for me. That's hilarious. Tragedy on the highway. Goodness gracious, that really is. Where is the airport around here even? I haven't even seen a plane. Maybe because they're all grounded now. That's ridiculous. Look at that thing. Yeah, must have been a amateur, I guess, is the best thing that comes to mind, I suppose. No, now I've really stalled my truck. All that gawking. There we go. Get moving here a little bit. Get traffic flowing once again. And that's what you call rubbernecking to the max in that scenario. It sounded like there was a helicopter up there too. But man, that was a rough transition. You go in from, like, you know, a nice good flow to like nothing. Oh my goodness. Got 100 miles to go yet. Apparently we're merging once again here. Let's get out of the way of this truck so it can merge. So that's the other trailer we just passed right there. That's the other one we could have had. But I like this one better still. This is the one I always like. There we go. Perfect. Going into the night. I haven't done much night driving in this game. Whenever I'm playing the game, I'm always recording. Let's say I don't usually play it when I'm not recording, just because if I were to do that, I wouldn't be as jazzed about playing the game. As I know, American Truck Sim, I love when I'm playing it. I love playing it. But if I play it for an extended period of time, like I guess right now, because I've played this game for a while now, I don't get. There's only a certain number of drives I can do in a day before I'm like, I'm good. Because I drive every day to work, I do like 100 kilometers a day, so driving in a game isn't, you know... What's with the brakes, buddy? Come on. Driving in a game isn't as exciting, let's just say. That's too much like real life. Like right now, the way I'm holding the steering wheel is exactly the way I would hold the steering wheel when I'm driving to work, so... That's why I don't get so jazzed about it. So we might have a merge up here. Ooh, going right into the sun. Yikes. That's never fun in real life. Let's get out of this side here. Oh, that's the button I used. It's been so long I couldn't remember what my resume cruise control button was. Yeah, so that was one of the more bizarre things I've ever seen in this game. A plane crashed on the highway. That's pretty awesome though. I believe there's actually an option you can select in the options, game options, for random events like that. So I think I increased it up to like, you know, 60 or 70% or something like that, just so that when I did see something like that, it'd just be, you know, it'd be more frequent and just really ridiculous. Not say a ridiculous event, but it'd just be fun to see basically in the game. Because I don't see it very often actually, because I don't play the game super often, so when I do play the game, I want to see those events that they've actually included into the game. Like apparently a plane crashing into the highway, which I never thought would happen, but I suppose, you know, it does in American Truck Simulator. Tragedy strikes in the highway. Yep. For some reason I had images of Knight Rider going through my mind where it's like, Kit, we need help. For some reason. For those people who watched David Hasselhoff in Knight Rider back in the day, everyone wanted to... I forget what kind of car that was now. Was it a Trans Am? Pontiac Trans Am? It might have been, or a Firebird. One of the two. They looked very similar. And I'm not certain of the differences between the two, or if there are any. My car of choice from back in the day was a Buick Grand National. I still like the way they look. They're blocky cars, but probably one of the more interesting cars. Just because there's some history behind it, you know. They were one of the first cars, I believe, one of the first cars with a turbo, I believe, and because of that, they're one of the best cars of its time on the quarter-mile track, I believe it was, or drag strip, I should say. But I always like the way they look. They always look really mean, and that's the reason why I like them. So when I've seen them, everyone of everything I've ever seen has always been black. I think it's the only color you could get with them. And then there's some really nice ones where it's like all black, all black tinted windows with like chrome rims, but not like a fancy chrome, but like just like almost solid chrome wheel, which looks pretty solid. I'm trying to think now. There actually was one for sale. I drove past it quite a few times going to and from work, and they must have sold it now. Because they were doing construction all around there, I just totally avoided going that direction because I would have waited ages at the lights and ages at the construction. But anyways, they had a Buick Grand National for sale there, and I was very tempted to go take a look at it. I know I couldn't. It's not something I would purchase. It's just fun to look at. My idea of a perfect car is a nice highway cruising car. Oh, is this our turn? I think it is. Yep, that definitely is our turn here. Go down to 6th here. Slow it down a little bit here. Turning left. There we go. Not too bad. I can't tell if that's on or off now. Oh, it is off. Good. Only 7 miles to go so far. There we go. Take a nice wide turn there. Go into our high gears. Going back to the truck we have at work, it actually has doesn't have a double shifter like that. It's got like a Eaton Fuller style shifter that you can get with like the knob on it to like switch between high and low and all that jazz. It's kind of neat. Oh, what's going on over there? Someone else got pulled over. Uh-oh. Looks like someone was speeding on the on-ramp. Oh, it's a sports car too, it looks like. Tisk tisk, eh? They didn't see any signs that said don't use engine brakes. Actually, that'd be kind of an interesting little thing if they could do that. If they could give you tickets, I guess fines, for using engine brakes in residential areas because there was a sign that says no engine brakes. That'd be kind of a little interesting little tidbit. Alright, take this turn nice and wide here. There we go. Luckily there's no train coming. Looks like our turn's up here on the left. There we go. It's funny, having the engine brakes toggled is always interesting because as soon as you let your foot off the gas, you, that looks like our turn right there. Yep. Take it nice and slow. There we go. Not sure how this is going to work with the double trailers. It might be. Well, we'll find out. They should line up pretty easily there, I would expect, as long as I stay in the lines. There we go. Perfect. Put it in neutral. Put our parking brake on. Decouple. And see how we did. We should have done all right, I'd imagine. Excelente. Nice. 217 miles, 4 hours and 59 minutes taken. Fuel consumed is 208 liters. That's a lot. And we made $11,000 from that trip. Sweet. So there you go. Those are the new trailers that you can get from American Truck Simulator. My name's Ian Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Truck Simulator. I'll catch you guys later.